Are you currently in a toxic or narcissistic relationship and you're thinking about leaving, but you are worried about how are they going to feel if I walk away? Or you are already out of the relationship and you are concerned about, well, how do they feel? You know, are they thinking about what they've done that led us to this breakup? Are they mad? Like, how are they feeling now that you've walked away? Well, stick around in this episode because we are going to talk about that. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Naila Abdullah. I'm a mental health therapist turned toxic relationship coach. And after overcoming my own personal experiences with toxic and narcissistic relationships, I now work with women like you, helping you to heal, to rebuild yourself after the impact of these types of relationships. And most importantly, I teach you the tools to guarantee that you never end up stuck again in another toxic or narcissistic relationship. So that sounds like something that you need. Stick around and let's get into this topic. The first answer that I have for you with the question, how do narcissists feel when you walk away, is insulted. That is the word, insulted. Listen, people don't talk about this enough. People who are narcissistic or have narcissistic traits or are abusive, emotionally, psychologically abusive, they are delusional, okay? And just to be clear, delusional means you are out of touch with reality. Okay, you're not thinking clearly. You're not seeing things for the way it actually is. So in their mind, you are supposed to tolerate their abuse. You are supposed to tolerate the way that they treat you, right? You're not supposed to complain about it. You're not supposed to talk about it. And you're definitely not supposed to walk away. So in their mind, it's like, how dare you? How dare you leave this relationship? How dare you tell me I can't talk to you like this? I remember in my past narcissistic relationship, the partner at the time used to say, who the hell do you think you are, queen of so-and-so, right? When I would bring up to him, like, you can't talk to me like that. Like, that's not okay, right? In his mind, it was like, well, who do you think you are? Now, here's the key. That wasn't said to me in the beginning, right? Because they abuse you gradually, right? It's very insidious. It's very subtle. So they're not going to say things to you like that up front. But when they think that they have you trapped, right? It wasn't until actually I moved out of my state. We were both living in the same state. We met in the same state. Eventually, he moved to another state. I finished my graduate degree and then moved to meet him to the state that he moved to. And I believe, and this is something that you need to be aware of, when they think that they have you trapped, when they feel like, okay, she's out of her comfort zone, or she's real committed to me now because she moved in with me, or she married me, or we have a kid, whatever in their mind they think that they have you trapped now, that's when they're going to start showing truly who they are, right? So when they feel comfortable enough, that's when they're going to start showing who they are. And you need to make sure that the joke's on them. You are never trapped. No matter how many kids, no matter whether you move, no matter whether marriage, you are not bound to anything that's not healthy for you, okay? So don't let anyone make you feel that you're trapped. But going back to the point, the word here is insulted. They feel insulted because they feel like you are supposed to tolerate the way that they're treating you. And they're like, who does she think she is to go ahead and walk away? The next word that I want to give you to answer the question, how does a narcissist feel when you walk away, is rage. Okay, so we first spoke about they feel insulted. Now, their emotional development is very similar to a toddler, okay? No matter how old they are, okay? They can be 70 and they still have the emotional intelligence of a toddler. So that feeling of feeling insulted can turn into rage because they're not able to manage their disappointment, right? That they feel that you have walked away, or that the fact that they feel insulted. Now, the thing is with rage, when they feel enraged, I want you to make sure that you don't underestimate how that rage can turn into dangerous behavior. Now, not everyone is the same, right? And same thing with people who are narcissistic or toxic or abusive. Not everyone is the same. Some people may not take it far, but some might. And I want you to prepare yourself in case they might. Don't ever say, oh, but he wouldn't try to hurt me. You never know how desperate someone can be when they are enraged. Especially these people. These people are not normal. I know they may live, they seem like they live normal lives. They have jobs, they maybe own businesses, they have a home, they're going through the regular routine like everyone else. But as I said in the beginning, they are delusional. Okay, that means they're out of touch with reality. What you see and what they see are two different things. Okay, so they can also be out of touch with reality when they are enraged. So when I say to make sure you don't underestimate how that they can be dangerous, when you are leaving that relationship or after you have left, make sure that you stay away. Make sure that you get law enforcement involved if they try to stalk you, because many of them are known for that. Okay, do not hesitate to protect yourself, and make it clear to them too, I will protect myself. Okay, many of them don't want trouble. They don't want to have problems with the law, right? So they need to know that you will take it there if necessary. So what else do narcissists feel when you walk away? They feel a loss of control. One of the things that they love about what they do, which is abusing people, exploiting people, manipulating people, it gives them a sense of control. It makes them feel that they can press whatever button they want to get the outcome, right? And the outcome is to see you broken, to see you hurt, to see that they can put you high, right? Make you feel good and bring you down, right? That is all. It's like a video game, right? They have the control in their hand and they can press the buttons and make the person jump up, get killed, be eaten by the alligator, whatever it is. That makes them feel good. When you walk away, you take that away from them. And not only do you take it away, in their mind, you rip it away. Right? So they feel a loss of control. And what I want you to be aware of, and this is something that happens often, is they come back after you. Sometimes they come after you as if they love you and I want you back, I can't live without you. And sometimes they come back to you with rage, like we just spoke about, and they try to instill fear and try to intimidate you to come back. But either way, either approach, the love or the rage, it is all about a loss of control, okay? They don't love you. They can't love anyone. They're not capable of love, right? It's about regaining control. And they will keep trying. They will try year after year after year after year, okay? And if you allow it, you can be lingering in this for years, okay? So the authority really is in your hands, okay? You can control how long, how much time you want to waste with this type of person, okay? Because they have all the time in the world. They will keep trying. I have heard of cases where it has been over 10 years later and the person will try. And the minute they see that you give them a little bit of attention, they're like, oh, I still have access, right? Because they will test it out, right? Oh, hey, I'm just calling to see how you're doing. Oh, hey, I heard something happen. I just want to make sure you're okay. Or they will try different things, and all of that is to see, do I still have access? They can even move on with another partner, but they're still gonna check in, maybe a little text message. It can be something very small. It's all to see, do I still have access? So when I'm ready, I can come back in. It's all about regaining control. How else do narcissists feel when you walk away? They feel embarrassed. Yes, embarrassed. Listen, the way they are structured, their entire existence is about how other people view them, right? It's all a lie, right? They're always putting on a show, whether it be for you or for the outside world. It's all an act, but they're very much consumed with how other people view them, okay? So when you walk away now that's going to cause people to ask, well, why did she leave? What happened? Where did things go wrong? And that's where they start to now change the narrative. They start to make it seem like you were the problem, you're the villain, you're the crazy one, right? They try to smear your name, right? And that's why it's so important for you to be confident in who you are and your reason for leaving, even if other people don't agree with it, because them smearing your name if you're not confident, can make you feel and like you'd made the wrong decision, make you question your decision, and make you go back, right? That's also part of their strategy, is to make you feel insecure about your decision to walk away and make you come back because now you feel confused because everyone's looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Why did you go? Be okay with people not understanding you. Be okay with people not agreeing with you. The right people will understand you, okay? That's your responsibility to surround yourself with the right people, even if that means starting over a new social circle, okay? A new support circle. I remember when I walked away from my narcissistic relationship, and it took me about 2 years to fully go no contact. So there were times where we would message and things like that, and I remember in the beginning he said something like, yeah, all my friends and coworkers were laughing at me that you left. And first of all, I'm thinking like, well, what kind of friends are those that would laugh at your wife leaving you? But I started to realize, and as I started to reflect, right, because now when you get out of the relationship, that's why it's so important to go no contact, is that you can start to see things more clearly. As I started to reflect later on about, how he was with his coworkers and how fixated he was on impressing them, even if that meant hurting me or exploiting me and using my credit to get nicer cars so he can floss in front of them, right? It was all about an image, right? So when I think about it now, it's like, oh, you're more concerned with them laughing at you than the fact that this woman who poured her everything into you and into the relationship for 10 years has left. Like, how do you compare the two? I know of another case with a woman that I work with where she moved out of the country where they live, and eventually he left the country too, and he goes back periodically, but I believe he leaves so often because the country that they were both living in at that time is so small, the community is so small that people will start to ask questions. And he started to make up lies about why she left. She left for the kid needed to go to school and things like that. But eventually, because the community is so small, he started to realize, I believe, that people started to put 2 and 2 together. Like, no, it's not about the kid. It's not about the kid. She was unhappy, right? And they don't want to be embarrassed. So they will make up stories, they will lie, they will try to get you back. They will do all types of things to save their image. But that's another thing, another feeling that they have. They feel embarrassed when you walk away. But guess what? Their feelings are not your responsibility. Okay, your responsibility is you. If you have children involved, they're your responsibility. Let them deal with their own feelings. You, your healing, your future self, your child's life and development and health and well-being is your responsibility. So now that you know some of the feelings that they have after you walk away, get back to you. If you are coming out of a toxic and narcissistic relationship and you are looking for a safe place to heal, to just get your mind right, get clear about what happened, what to do next, how to heal from this, and make sure that you don't end up in a situation like this again, go ahead and click the link in the description box below. I highly encourage you to join the Relationship Detox. This is a program where I work with clients, giving them everything that they need to go through that process of healing, go through that process of understanding, what parts of me do I need to change to make sure I don't end up back here again. And keep in mind, this is not just about you. This is about the next generation, okay? Even if you don't have children, there is another generation that is looking at you. We need to, it is not a coincidence that so many women are in or have been in toxic and narcissistic relationships. Okay, this means that there are some things that we have not learned as little girls or that we are learning as adults subliminally in society, and we have to make some changes. We need to reprogram the way that we are approaching relationships. So I highly encourage you, if that's something that you want, that you need, I encourage you to click the link in the description box below. If you have any questions, my email is down below as well, where you can ask any questions about that. If this video is beneficial for you, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and share it with someone that you know can benefit from this information, and I will see you in the next one.